Hi everyone, it's Kristen. Welcome back to the channel. I have a really exciting video planned for you today. The next video in our Artist Spotlight series is featuring Beth of Berkshire Design. She is a very talented artist. She has a website and an Instagram account that you can follow her on. And today she's going to be sharing with you how to make a bridal bouquet, like using clay to mimic someone's bridal bouquet. And she is actually using my bridal bouquet, which is super exciting. When she asked if she could do that, I thought that was so fun. So please go check her out on social media, on her website. I'll have it linked in the description box down below as well as on the screen. And let's get right into the video.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to start off by saying thank you to Kristen for inviting me to her YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do a very simple, beginner-friendly replica of a wedding bouquet. I'm actually going to be doing Kristen's bouquet today, so I just have a couple pictures printed out here. Two of these are her bouquet, some of the greenery she has, and then a very poorly drawn picture that I did. I like to just do this to kind of get an idea of what I will be doing. So right here I have all of my colors that we will be using. We are going to be starting out by making a cane for the leaf. So we're going to be starting out with these three colors. So we're going to start by doing an ombre of these two colors. I'm just going to put these together and we're going to put it through the pasta machine. Alrighty, so now that we have this piece, we're going to make a block out of it. And we're just going to squeeze it together. Now let me just say that I'm not the best at making these, so it will be a little sloppy, but this is just a really easy, beginner-friendly technique. Even the flowers will be very beginner-friendly. Alrighty, so we're going to cut this in half. And we are just going to bend. So now we're going to take this color, which is ecru, and we're just going to roll it out to a really thin piece. And this is just going to go in between each piece. So we'll place it down with an X-Acto knife. We'll just cut it out. Definitely haven't mastered canes, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging and not show you guys how I made this. And now for a normal bouquet, I wouldn't go so extreme, but because she only has roses in hers and then small little white flowers, the greenery is kind of the main focal point as well as the red roses. So I kind of want to make sure that the greenery resembles very well. So we're going to do one in the middle as well. Okay, so we can get rid of this. And pulling it. So I want to keep the bottom round and the top pointed. I always do this. I make this huge cane, and then I only end up working with a very small piece. I just find it gets hard when you have this large, long cane that you're trying to pull. Okay. So now we can cut this, and you will see our little tiny leaf. With just the smallest little details. So we are going to cut this up into very tiny little slices. Even if you're a beginner, I really recommend you just try this cane. As you can see, like, mine wasn't perfect. It still gives you this really pretty, unique look. And people are going to look at your earrings and just be really amazed when they see something so detailed. We're gonna set that aside in case we need more. And we are going to get our background, which I already have conditioned. I have all of my clay conditioned already. So I'm going to piece of white paper and just roll over the top of it. And the earrings we're going to be doing are going to be circles, nothing too big or too crazy. And this color is just opal mixed with some white clay. So the flowers I'm going to be teaching you guys today are roses. Kristen's roses were ivory roses, so this is just a mix of white and ecru because I didn't want it to be stark white roses. And then she has little tiny white flowers as well, so we're going to be showing you some tiny white flowers, but these are the easiest, simplest little flowers to make. So first off, you're going to roll out your color, which I am using this, which, like I said, is ecru mixed with white. And you're going to roll it out. I roll it out to a 1 on the pasta machine, or you can roll it out by hand. So you're going to put this down. You can push it down because you're going to end up rolling it out, so it's okay if there are fingerprints on it. And I use my white circle cutter for this. And you need 8 petals. So the way I do this is I place this on my hand and I just roll out the top. And you're going to place another one right next to it and just roll out the top. I don't roll out this little piece in between because I want them to be separate petals. And again. And we do this 8 times. Okay, so now that you're here, just gonna hold it down with my finger, but you're just going to roll them together, and I roll going down slightly. You're going to end up with kind of a closed looking rose. So I'm just gonna roll it, make sure all the petals are together. And we're just going to open this flower. So the first time I tried this, I was not impressed and I did not think it made a very pretty flower. But once I played with it a little and pulled them all out, I realized that I actually really like the roses that it makes, and it is really simple and quick, much quicker than hand making flowers. So now you're just going to turn it sideways and slice it. And you have a flower. So I'm going to show you a couple more. So we're going to start with that and see if that is enough. I honestly normally make my flowers as I go. But for the sake of the video, I just wanted to show you them all together, and I might end up needing to make more, but we will see. So the next flower we're going to make, we're actually going to use a silicone mold, just because I really want this to be very easy. So we're going to be taking some white, because in her flower bouquet, you can kind of see in this photo, there were little white flowers in there next to the roses. So we're going to take some white clay and push it in here. These are just from Amazon. You can really get them anywhere. Just have to have a little patience with them. You're just going to cut off the excess. Sometimes these take a couple tries. These aren't the easiest to use, and you can also put them in the fridge if you feel like they are just falling apart. So you're just going to open it slightly, easily pull that out, and you can see you just have this beautiful little white flower, which we are actually going to cut up because she just had these little pieces sticking around. So I want to just have little white flowers mixed in, but mainly the roses as the center focus. So we'll start with 5. So I always start with the leaves first, and we are going to just have a little bit right here of some oven bake clay adhesive, and we are just going to put some of this on. It bakes clear, but it is going to just ensure that all of our flowers stay. Alrighty, so we're going to start with our leaves. We're going to put some on the outside. I try to replicate as best as I can, but honestly, you will drive yourself insane if you try to make them the exact same. So I recommend don't do that. You will just go insane. They do not need to be exactly the same. I promise they will still look good. So she had some greenery sticking out, as well as some in between the flowers. So we're going to leave that there. And her bouquet, as you can see in this photo, is very round. And you can see like greenery in here. So this is a very round bouquet. So my goal is to make it pretty round. This is where I get a little indecisive, and that's okay. I'm just going to stick it in some more of that adhesive. And then fight with it to get out. All right, so I'm going to start with one rose right in the middle. as my base. We are just going to add some ribbon because she had ribbon cascading down off of her bouquet. Now you can totally leave it the way it was, or you can add greenery. But I like to make them as realistic as possible. So there we have, show you close up, a very simple but beautiful bouquet. And I'm going to bake it, and then I will be right back to show you the finished result. Alrighty guys, this is the finished result. This is them all put together. They are baked and all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope to do more for you in the future. Thank you so much to Kristen, and thank you guys for watching.